Good morning student. In previous lecture we shall study about biotic agents and outbreeding devices. Now in this lecture we shall going to start about pollen pistil interaction. The pollen pistil interaction of pollen grain with sporophytic tissue, and it begins with the pollination and end with fertilization. All the events from the deposition of pollen grain on stigma to the entry of pollen tube in the ovule, it is called pollen pistil interaction. Look at this picture. This pollen pistil interaction, this male and female reproductive part like pollen grain deposit on stigma and this entry of pollen tube in the inside of the ovule, and this interaction is called the pollen pistil interaction. The pistil has the ability to recognize and accept the right or compatible pollen of the same species. Means pollen have a ability. Means this gynoecium, female reproductive part, it has ability to recognize the correct right type of pollen grain, compatible pollen grain of the same species, and thus the wrong type of pollen grain is discarded by pistil. They do not accept the wrong type of pollen grain, and this compatible and incompatibility of the pollen pistil is determined by special protein, and this process involves pollen recognition followed by promotion or inhibition of pollen. The stigmatic surface of flower refuse other wrong type or incompatible pollen grain. A physical mechanism operates to ensure that only intraspecific pollen germinate successfully. Means this pollen grain deposit on stigma, that time this stigma, it has ability to recognize and accept the right type of pollen grains of a same species, and they do not accept the wrong type of pollen grain. Only the correct type of pollen grains, means compatible pollen grains, are received and then they can germinate. The pollen pistil interaction. Through compatible pollination, the pollen grain germinates on the stigma to produce a pollen tube through one of the germ pores. The content of the pollen grains moves through the pollination pollen tube to reach the ovule in the ovary at its micropylar end. This is the pollen pistil interaction. The compatible pollination, the pollen grain germinate on the stigma to produce a pollen tube through one of the germ pore, and this pollen tube enter to the ovary inside of the ovule at the micropylar end. This is the pollen pistil interaction. The next point, artificial hybridization. The artificial hybridization, the pollinating the pollen grain of one flower to the other flower of a different plant of same species is called artificial hybridization. In this pollination, the pollen grain of one flower to other flower of different plant of same species is called the artificial hybridization. It is one of the major approach of crop improvement program. In this method, desired pollen grain are used for pollination. The stigma is protected from contamination with other pollen grain, and it is achieved by emasculation and bagging. These two hybridization methods are involved for the artificial pollination. This emasculation, one step is emasculation, means it is the removal of anther or stamen for flower in bud condition and before it matures. That time emasculation is done, and later bagging. This bagging means it is the covering of emasculated flower with better paper to prevent the contamination with other pollen. Means this emasculated flower, the pollen is deposited pollen grain on the stigma and later this flower bagging is done. With this emasculated flower with a bag to prevent the contamination with other pollen. The next point, double fertilization. The double fertilization, it is the process of fusion of haploid male gametes and haploid female gametes to form diploid zygote is called fertilization. The fertilization process, so one male gametes and haploid female gametes to form diploid zygote, this process is called the fertilization. This fertilization process involves porogamy, mesogamy, chalazogamy, means entry of pollen tube inside the ovule through this way, porogamy, mesogamy, chalazogamy, and the next term siphonogamy, syngamy, and triple fusion. This double fertilization, look at this picture. The embryo sac is 7-celled 8-nucleated structure. The one male gamete fuses with the egg cell or egg nucleus to form the diploid zygote. In double fertilization process, one male gamete fuses with egg cell and formation of the embryo or diploid zygote. The second male gametes fuses with the polar nuclei or secondary nuclei to form the triploid endosperm nucleus. 3N structure. The secondary nucleus fuses the another male gametes and formation of triploid nucleus, and this triple fusion takes place in double fertilization process, and endosperm and embryo formation is occurring in this process. The entry of pollen tube inside the ovule through this way, the path of pollen tube into ovule, depending upon the place of entry, 3 types of fertilization have been recognized. They are first porogamy. The porogamy means here the entry of pollen tube into the ovule takes place through the micropyle. Micropylar end. This porogamy means pollen tubes are entered through micropylar end. It is called porogamy. Next term, chalazogamy. In plants like Casuarina, the entry of pollen tube takes place through the chalaza. These pollen tubes are entered through the chalazal end inside the ovule, and this term is called the chalazogamy. The next term, mesogamy. In Cucurbita, the pollen tube enter through ovule through integument. This ovule biategmic, and this integument is a covering of this ovule, and pollen tubes enter the ovule through this integument. These are the 3 entries or 3 type of fertilization have been recognized: porogamy, chalazogamy, and mesogamy. The next point, formation of pollen tube and double fertilization process. In this process, the entry of pollen tube inside of the ovule, the pollen tubes carries male gametes, penetrate in one of the synergids. Inside of the ovule, male gametes penetrate in one of the synergid. Water in content of synergids are absorbed by pollen tube, which then rupture and release the content, including the 2 non-motile male gametes, as non-motile male gametes are carried through hollow pollen tube, and it is known as a siphonogamy. The non-motile male gametes are carried through pollen tube, and it is known as a siphonogamy that ensures fertilization to take place. The syngamy and triple fusion are two events of sexual reproduction in angiospermic flowering plant. The syngamy is the fusion of haploid male gametes with haploid female gametes to produce diploid zygote. Whereas in triple fusion, second haploid male gamete fuses with a diploid secondary nucleus, producing primary endosperm nucleus. PEN, primary endosperm nucleus, is formed, and that develops into triploid endosperm. The zygote develops into an embryo. Syngamy is a type of generative fertilization, whereas triple fusion is a type of vegetative fertilization. Here, both the male gamete participate and therefore it is called double fertilization. This fusion of one male gametes with egg cell and another male gamete fuses with secondary nucleus and double fertilization process is occurring and formation of embryo and endosperm. So this is the process of double fertilization. This is one of the embryo sac, formation of female gametophyte. This is a 7-celled 8-nucleated structure. Some significance of double fertilization. Double fertilization, it is a characteristic feature of angiosperm. Both the male gametes are utilized in this process, and syngamy result in the formation of diploid zygote which develops into the embryo of seed. Means diploid zygote which develops into the embryo of seeds. The syngamy restored diploid condition of the plant body, and the triple fusion result in the formation of triploid primary endosperm nucleus, and then it develops into the triploid endosperm, means formation of endosperm in triple fusion process. The triploid endosperm provides better nourishment to the developing embryo. This endosperm is a nutritive function to developing embryos. The triploid endosperm is superior, genetically stronger and vigorous. This endosperm is a superior, genetically strong and vigorous condition. The fertilization brings about recombination of characters resulting in variation among offspring. The variation is occurring due to this is a sexual type of reproduction, and this fertilization stimulate formation of fruit from ovary and seeds. In this fertilization process, after fertilization, formation of fruit and seed formation is occurring in this process. Now, today we have learned about some double fertilization process and their significance.